Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, so this doesn't really have anything to do with Stampin' Up! Stuff, except that I did use Stampin' Up! Stamps in my little tag junk journal. This is a little coloring journal. You can see some of my coloring here. In some of it, I'll show you this. This is called a signature. We're going to sew that into here, but I want to explain to you how I'm doing the front cover. Oh, I just realized this is actually supposed to be the cover. So now I've got to take my key off. Oh my goodness. And because I sewed it onto the back. So this is now, didn't matter front and back. This is now my front. So I have this burlap ribbon I got from the dollar store. You can see I've even taken some of the burlap jute stuff out of this. So I wrapped this around here. There's not much left. So I wrapped it around, and you can see right here I stitched it together through the actual journal cover, front and back, just in the center, because I'm going to have another piece of lace going on that. So let me show you that. So I got this little bit of lace that came in these little containers. They're $1.29 plus tax, and I got a whole bunch of colors. I showed you that in the mail call video. I used this one that has these nice little holes in it. And I took some of this, what I call paper ribbon, but it's this fused edge that my Aunt Carol gave me. And I've been using this in the journal, and I wove that through some of the ribbon. How I measured was I started here, and I just wound it around. Gave myself at least 2 little loops and cut. And then let me show you. I joined it together. You can see right here now in the first take of this, I showed you where I cut off all my little edges. But here you have it. I even folded that over and snipped off the edges there. And this now is part of my belly band. And we are going to put this on. So I just started like this. And then I did, because I wanted this nice and kind of snug, I just bent my cover here. Bent it. Worked that up on there. Now you're going to see that it's not like so tight that it won't move. So I needed something I felt to hold. I mean, it's going to hold, but I wanted something to go through here. So what I really want is the hat pin off of my hat. It's even missing some little pearls. It's only this big. It's very vintagey, and I have it on this hat that's in my husband's car, and my husband is now gone. But I wanted to show you. I keep brooches like this. I love old vintage jewelry. I don't have enough of it. I only have a few pieces, but this one I think I'm going to go on my Christmas album. You can see it's missing its little bit there and a little bit there. It does not matter to me because it's still gorgeous, but those colors to me are Christmas. So I would put it on my Christmas one that I am going to be making. So then this is a brooch at Walmart. It was like $4. I put this on my hat. It's summer. I have several hats that I now, because of the skin cancer, I have to keep covered up. So I'm like, why not have some fun bling? I have a great big colored butterfly, but even that would be stunning on this one. But I don't want this to catch in my purse. So I wanted something a little more vintagey. So I have some options. I have these little tiny stick pens. And I thought I'm just going to try one here through the lace and through the burlap. Though that is not going to go there. That must be right where... Just a little something on, oh, I do like that. I would like a little bow, like ribbon, maybe some twine, or maybe the larger one. Let's look at the larger one. these are going to be fun to add into things. I can already tell. I'm going to have to start looking at thrift stores. So let's try this big one. See, it's sewn right here. So if I go here, up underneath this one, through that little bit. Oh yeah, this one is much more the size. Maybe. Oh, okay. I like that, but I'm still missing something like right here. I'm going to have to work on that. The pin that's in the car would be the trick. But I like this idea. I'm not sure. Oh, and I gave my jute to Jissa, so I don't have my little spool of jute in there. Do I make like a little... I was thinking, do I make like a little bow? Oh, that would be cute, wouldn't it? Just like that to go through that. That would be cute. So let's see, right about here. You're gonna have to listen to me sew on the sewing machine. So I just stuck this like so. Pull it through. Gonna have to get this through all of the little circles, ovals actually. And then make a little bow, and I guess I'm gonna hand stitch it on here, which I don't know about that. Now I'm already thinking, I think I already put my needle and thread away. That goes to my sewing stuff. Yeah, it's not where it should be. Okay, so there's this. So then I'm just gonna make a bow that big. Yes, that will do. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna stick this on the sewing machine and I'm gonna sew this. So let's pin it. I could go just like that and then just sew it in the center. I want that kind of tucked up in there. So I'm gonna go run this on sewing machine. Give me a second. You're gonna hear some noise. Miss Kitty, you need to move. All right, hopefully this works, guys. Yikes, I got it. I got there we go. Come on. And I need a needle. Needle, needle, needle. And hopefully it has thread. Let's see. Sewing boxes. Thread. A lot of those small spools, those were my mother's. So I thought I had... Nope. I must have put it away. I thought I had a needle into my spool of thread, but I know I had one in here. Doesn't have any thread on it, and I can't get it unstuck. Yikes. We went a little thread. Now the trick is to get it in. Yeah. A blind person threading a needle. Maybe. Oh, first. That's amazing. Oh, look it. Here's one that's already got, look at this. This one's got thread wrapped around it. That's what I kind of needed, didn't it? That's okay. This one will do too. I should have looked a little harder. So now, you know, even when you think like I've already stopped this video and started over again, once, twice, 3 times is the charm, right? So I just really, I scrunched it up. It's not even, and that's part of the charm of this. I just want to snip off my threads here. Believe it or not, back in the day, you took home ec and all those kind of things in high school. I did not. I took wood shop. I took metal shop. The only thing I made at all in metal shop was a dustpan, because my teacher didn't believe girls should be in those classes, and it was the biggest waste of my time. So we are going to, I would love to stick that one. Maybe I'll stick this one that way on it, but let's get this one stuck down. So right here, I would like to catch a little of that burlap to give it something to adhere to. So I need to tie a knot first, because otherwise this is going to slip right through the lace. So tie a knot just so it doesn't go anywhere. And then I'm going to stitch this in place. Oops, that's the wrong side. What am I going to do? Well, we're just going to flip it over, because that was the back. So let's go this way. And then back through here. And with this little bit, we're going to tie another knot. I definitely need to go find some more little vintage old, costume jewelry at thrift stores. That'll be something I look for now when I go. All right, that's done. It definitely needed that little bit there. Like I said, I think I'm going to put this one this way in it. Don't go rolling away. There we go. So I almost kind of got like a double bow going on there. One with that one with that one, and there. Oh, that is so cute. I'm so happy. That is such a good use for those. I'm going to have to get a little super glue and super glue my little pin ends down, or just put a little regular glue in there. Okay, so my little key charm that you guys saw me make, go through here. That's just to hang there. Now look at this. This is a little pin with a little frog. I know we call these frogs in the military for pins, but look how cute this would be. This won't stay here because I don't think, but look how cute that would be. Oh, maybe it will. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I think that's super, super cute. This I would super glue down. This was given to me, that little angel pin. Okay. Journal time, right? We are going to sew the journal. So the signature. This bunch of mess here, all these papers, apparently is called a signature. I told you guys I was going to sew. So let me take these clips off. I did. I sewed. I didn't go all the way to the ends, but I sewed this through my sewing machine. I went up a part and then I went back, just because this is going to be easier for me to try to get it in. So then I'm getting it tucked, pushing in here so it's really in the crease. And now I'm going to use these big binder clips to hold all this stuff down. And you can see I just want to hold everything now together. That's done. All right, so I watched a video just a few minutes ago on how to, I might have to do a little hand stitching right here in there. Where's that needle and thread? Let's just do that. Let's just do a little stitch right in here. picking up, I'm just going in the burlap here, right? Actually, that's wrong. Let's go through there, through the lace, and through the burlap. I'm going to stitch here. Just a little hand tacking is all I'm doing. Oop, I missed picking up the burlap there. I want the burlap in it. Come to me. Oh, I was telling you guys, yeah. So I didn't really learn to sew. My mother is a beautiful seamstress. She laughed at me when I told her I didn't want to take sewing or cooking. And then later on, it was like crying to my mom, "Mom, can you teach me a few things about sewing?" And then she got so frustrated. She was like, "Oh, it was a good thing you didn't take that." But I can hem. I've been asked to do things I really don't want to. So in here, this is my crease, right? So I can see I'm going to make a little pencil mark where you guys can see it, where I can see it right there. Now I am not measuring. There's no point in this bit here. I'm just going there, and I'm eyeballing it right there. Now to use the awl, I need something for it to go into. So this is an old book that I figured would be great for this, and I'm going to take hopefully off. This is very sharp. If I can get that off. Oh my goodness, that really doesn't want to come off. There, I'm going to keep this and put it back on. So I'm going to go near the spine of this book. And here's my first mark, and I'm going to poke in. You can see. I'm going to go through about maybe an inch. Then I want to, because see, it pushes out. So I want to go try to tuck those all back in this way. All right, there's one. Now here is my other mark. So I'm going to just pop it in there, pull it out. You'll see it's out. Force that through because it gets wider the farther you poke it through. As you go up, it's very pointed here, and then it gets wider as it goes up. So we need our third one, because I am doing what's called a 3 pamphlet stitch, hopefully. Guys, I'm new to this, okay? But I do know that I don't want... Oh, that went way too much, but that's okay. It will do a good job. So that's done. So my holes for the cover are done. 1, 2, 3. Now I need to line this up. I need to do this again somehow in here. All right. So now, let's use this binder clip and clip that one there. Clip this here. I'm trying not to make this really complicated. I really want to make sure that's really well in there. So now I'm gonna come here and hopefully open her up. Ooh, that is not in the center at all. I can tell that's off. Maybe I shouldn't have decorated it so much. Well, I'm going to hold it. And now I'm going to puncture it. There's one. Okay. I'm going to hold it on this side. Going into the book, not my finger, just into the book. And then this one kind of bringing it close together. And then we're gonna puncture, oops, that's not in the center. I'm not sure if any of them are in the center now. Okay. Maybe I should have gone and done it this way, because now these are not held together. I can see why they made a template. Guess what? We're going to make an extra hole. We're just going to go through it all together. That went into the book. I'm close. There's one. So while I have one done, my needle and thread. Now, I forgot this, so let's clip this together. Oh my goodness. You guys can say, oh yeah, I'm trying. I want to close this up for a minute. They said to use 3 lengths of twine. So there's 1, 2, I'm going a little extra, yes, 3. So that's like a little over 3 lengths. That should be enough to do this. You want to make sure you have a tail, and then say 3 holes, 3 lengths, and then I drew myself a little diagram. So you start in the middle, going from the inside out, then you're going to bring it around the outside and in back through the middle, out the back and in, and then tie. So let's see if this works, because I just did the center hole. It moved, so we're gonna have to do them. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Okay, so there's one. Gonna pull that through. Now I am just gonna puncture it like this. I need to make sure it stays within this page, so I'm gonna go right here and into the book, unstick it. There it is. That's now my second one. I know this is not how most people do this, but this is how I am doing it for today. I'll get better the more I do. I'll have to follow directions better on getting this part actually done. That's the previous hole. That is not the hole I just did. Where is it? There it is. So my tail just needs enough so I can tie it. Looks good. Now we're going to go back through our first hole, which is here. And I want my thread under that one. That's just where I want it. Ooh, that actually is kind of nice. Nice and tight. And I'm glad I chose this color. So now we need to do our last little hole. Ooh, and there, will that work? Yes, that's going to go through right there. Let's make sure it's there. Oh, lovely. Now, part of me wants to dip it back in this one and come out the other way, but that's not what they... Or did they? Okay, because that is not right. I should have another string there. So maybe I was supposed to go to this one first. Go this one, and then there. I don't know now. Now, guys, I'm kind of lost. So let me see here. That looks right on there. I bet I could go all the way over here. And then come in the center and tie it. But that's not what it showed. Because you went in through this one, up out of this one, and then maybe they just tied it, but that doesn't seem right because there should have been something there. If I do go, we're just going to do it my way, right? I messed up. I lost something. So back this way. You all learn. I will have to go back and rewatch, and I missed something. So there's that. Here's this one. I'm just going to come all the way back into the same hole again. I know that isn't right, guys. My apologies, but you guys get to see me struggle. So now I have this, and I want to go under this one. At least that part's right. The other part isn't. I think this string here is supposed to be on the other side of this. We're going to give it a little tug. Undo my needle. I want to take my thread over here. I'm going to have to rewatch how to sew this thing in. But for now, this is going to work. This will work. Then I can tie that. This one right there. All right, I'm going to have to practice doing a proper pamphlet stitch. I'm going to double knot it. And then I am going to tie some more of these little charms that I bought, these little keys. I want 2 different keys, and I want the antique looking one. So I want that one there. And this one here on the ends. If my husband was here, I would make him tie me a nice fisherman's knot, because I do not do well with knots. You would think I would. I used to. Used to be able to tie line and all kinds of stuff the Navy taught me. I used to be able to combine lines. Spent 3 months in deck division. Everybody who came aboard my ship had to spend 3 months in deck division, 3 months cranking in the cook, in the galley, before you went to your specific spot. That will do. And then this one. My daughter can tie too, because she likes to fish. So her father taught her well. Fishing just never was for me, guys. I'm not putting a worm on a hook. I'm not taking a fish off of a hook. I've gone fishing with my husband. I make him put the worm on the hook, and I make him take the fish off. Not touching that. Just not doing it. Okay. So there's my 2 little bits. I don't want these to be too short, but now I have 2 little charms and my little journal that now I will be able to go put in my pocketbook, my purse. I say pocketbook. My family is from Michigan, West Virginia, and a purse is always a pocketbook. My husband always laughed at me about that. He's like, what the heck is a pocketbook? I'm like, it's my purse. You guys say purse. We call it pocketbook. Once I was in a store, and this woman overheard me call it a pocketbook. And she came up to me and she's like, is your family from Detroit by chance? And I said, yes, it is. I'm in a video. Say hi, Hank.
Hi.
Okay. What do you need?
Sorry, man, nipples.
In the box. So now I can... No, your mother said you can't have those. Okay. I'm done. Okay. I'll be in a minute. So, oh, my ribbon. My thread. Oh. So this is, I love how it's all tattered. And I want that. And I have some pieces that I took out. So look, it does work. It's not the best. but it does work, and it's going to give me so many hours of joy working with this. So here are, for these little tags, that one needed a tag to be added to it. I maybe put little key charm on that. This one, I got to figure out, guys, where that one went to. I think it goes right here. Yes, that's where it went to. Okay, look at that. Oh my goodness. Now I am going to show you how to make the cover, because I'm going to do a little travel journal for Justice and Hank for their trip to the Redwoods. I'm definitely going to work on that pamphlet stitch. So I've got to figure out how to tie these two together. I think what I want to do is I want 2 strings that I can tie. So let's get me some more of this. Let's do 2 lengths. And it will fray with time and match the other one. So we're going to put that one on the front, this one on the back. Do I want to tie it, or do I want to do it like this? I think we want to do it this way. This is how it's going to close. So that way, just like you would a tag, a bookmark. And trust me, it won't take any time at all, except I did it the wrong way because I want the pretty end on the outside. So let's take it off and do it this way. Reverse it. See, it's already starting to get distressed, and that's what I want. Now, if I want to, I will. I'm going to tie just a little simple knot there. Oh, that's perfect. So there's those tassels, tassely bits. Take off the little angel, which I just may keep in there. So we need to go from the inside. Hopefully. I really am sorry about the pamphlet stitch, guys. I thought I had it figured out. Apparently, I need to try a little taking more notes. Wasn't as simple as I thought. But hey, mine is sewn together now, and it's gonna work. It will work. Oh, I love how soft this gets the more it's used. All right, so there's that. So now I can just simply tie this in a bow. And do I want to add my little angel pin? I could actually add her right to this, and I will have to get my husband to super glue her there. Because this will eventually get knocked off if I leave it. But that's my journal is done. Oh, love it. So let's look at it real quick. Shall we? Yes, we shall. I love that. So open it up. I love my little dingle have my little bookmarks in here. So there's that. This one you can see I already started coloring in here. In here I have this little pamphlet I made. I used my sewing machine, did some stitching, stamped it. I did coloring. I made a little pocket. This one is just a little hidden pocket here. And that really didn't work because I put them in before they dried. That was with those enamel effects. But I do like it still. And then I have all these tags which I can write notes. Look how pretty that is. And I can color this. That's what this was all about. Was something that I can do while I have doctor's appointments. These little tags, same thing. They give me something to color on. All of this, I can color on all of it if I choose. These little tags write my favorite Bible verses on here. One of my very favorite poems, guys, is by Robert Frost. It's called The Wind in Window Flower. Lovers forget not. Love these he a window flower in, no, she a winter flower and he a winter breeze. It's my favorite. Little pockets. These are the little hidden paper clips that we did. You can see the little paper clip there on the ends, which I can always move these to my Bible, to any book I'm reading. Let's just pop that one back up here. It's easier to get on than this ruffled edge. I believe in you made this season hold wonderful new experiences. This, of course, comes out and it's held in with this little paper clip that has the little bumblebee. This flips up. This has just a little tag. So much fun. This one flips down and more tags. The little envelope I used. Look at this. Look familiar? And this one, this is a large hidden paper clip, front and back. This one is from the side as well. And here is another little pamphlet, front and back stamped. And I pinned some paper clips here with little tags for little dangly bits in purple. Large journaling spot. Extra tags are in this vellum envelope I made. And last, of course, is another pamphlet. So this will keep me going. Oh, in the back page, because I made them. This one, I didn't, originally I glued this on the front. You gotta see, I glued it shut when I glued it on. So on the back, at least I did it right. And here's the tag. And here's these. So that's it. So my journal is done, but I will share with you how I made the cover. And this is done with, believe it or not, it's done with 2 envelopes. And then I covered it. I just have to get this tucked in further. I covered it with torn pieces of book page that I stamped with Stampin' Up! Stamps. And then I used decoupage and decoupaged it front and back of the envelopes. And I put the envelopes together. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, here's a couple of envelopes. I'm going to use this one and this one to show you what I'm... So I took a flap and I put it inside one envelope. And I glued it in there. So I glued this one to this one, and then I glued this one like this. And that is what is my journal cover. That's this. And this is really thick and sturdy. You would not know that it's simply just envelopes glued together. And then, like I said, I stamped book pages. I had tea dyed, I had coffee dyed, I stamped them, and then I used decoupage, and I decoupaged torn bits all over. I did learn some bits, is that when you're going over this area, like right here, you really want your paper to go completely over it well. So anyways, I hope you guys... Like, I know that it is not the best job. I'm sorry. But, hey, for the first one, it's going to work and it's going to do its job. And I'm really happy with my cover. And I'm going to be so excited to use it. And I'll show you. I even have, these are old colored pencils of Hank's from school. And I put them in what used to be a diaper wipe, right? And these are going into my pocketbook with me, as I have lots of doctor's appointments coming up, and I have something to do while in the waiting room, and that's the whole purpose of my journal. So I don't know what your purpose might be, if you might be interested in making something like this. My next one is going to be a traveling companion's journal. Something where Justice can take notes, Hank can take notes on their trip to the Redwoods this summer. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I invite you to please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now.